Hi there and welcome to another of my videos about how to play the piano. This is the first video and we're going to talk about moving your fingers, getting flexible and all that sort of thing. But before we do that, we need to sit at the piano properly. So hopefully my back is straight and you want to sit like this, get your arms so that that is level with the keyboard or almost level with the keyboard and put your back straight so you're like this. Simple as that. So let's move on to the video. Okay, so now we've worked out how we need to sit at the piano. Let's have a look at the keyboard. So a normal keyboard is made up of 8 octaves. So that's a C where I put the sticker, I put a black ring mark around it. That's middle C, the middle of the keyboard. And then if you go up 12 semitones, so a semitone is the gap between each note, and so on. That's a semitone as well. You get 12 of those and you're up to another C, so that's an octave. An octave is 12 semitones. And on the keyboard you've got 8 of those. So they are all the note C, just in different octaves. So the second part of this is the bass clef and treble clef. So when you look at sheet music, you'll see that it's for pianos, it's in 2 sections. You've got the right hand, effectively the right hand, and the left hand, and they have symbols on the music. So that symbol there, that squiggly thing, that's called a treble clef. That's the top part from middle C up. And then the left hand is called a bass clef, which looks like that. So that goes there. So anything below there down is in the left hand on the lower clef and the right hand on the top clef. And sometimes the notes on there, you'll see on music, you get what are called ledger lines, where there's a little line and a note and a little line and a note, and that's when it goes below middle C. And the same on the bass clef, you get a little line and that's going up here. Okay, so one of the things that if you're going to read music, you need to learn which note is which, and we'll do that in another session. So this is all about getting going on the piano, getting your fingers moving, etc. We'll come back to keys in a minute, but the first thing you need to do is work your fingers. So your fingers need to be supple. And if you start in the piano, if you're either young and starting the piano or old and starting the piano, particularly if you're a bit older, you'll find that your fingers are not as flexible as you would like, probably, unless you've played something else like a guitar or some other instrument. So if you do a lot of typing on keyboards, that will make things easier. Probably not in the left hand, I don't know, but certainly to be able to play things properly, you do need to get your fingers supple, not subtle. So every day you need to do this sort of thing. And you'll find when you first start doing it, it's quite difficult to do that. But as you practice, it'll get easier and easier. And what you need to do is make sure that your hands are correct like this, and you try and get the gap between each note the same, so it's not jerky, so it needs to be steady. And just do it every day for 5 or 10 minutes. And the same in the left hand. So practice is the key to getting your fingers moving, and trust me, it will work. It'll just take a bit of time. When you've done the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, try something else. Try going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And the same in the other hand, so it's 5, 4, 3, 2. next stage. So once you've done that bit, then do this bit. Okay, so that's the basics of practicing. And then eventually, these are called scales. And everybody who does piano exams like grade 1, grade 2 and all that, they have to do scales, and they'll start on different notes and be more complicated. But that's a C major scale. That's the most basic one, which doesn't have any black notes in it.